Great Tuesday evening. Hope you had a wonderful February 18th in the Lord. Let me ask you this. Was the Lord your source of strength? Could you say that you had this testimony all day? You lifted up your eyes to the hills, which came your help. Did you find that he was the source? Yeah. And he supplied absolutely every one of your needs. Yeah, me too. And we're in Psalms 121, and that's where we would find that chapter. The Lord kept us because he is our keeper. The Lord is our shade, our refreshment, and he preserved us from this time forth, and he promises to do it forevermore. Hallelujah. And someone who I believe have been preserved physically. Now, everybody have their own opinion. You know what happened today as far as several people, the president pardoned and gave commutations, right? And the former governor, Rod Blagojevich. Now, I remember there was a story in Chicago Magazine where they featured him, I believe last year, and he was all silver, right? You know, he loved his Elvis Presley hair, but now back then he was a silver fox. He let it grow, but did you see how he was working out in jail? I believe that his heart had to be touched in 8 years, and I believe that the Lord is going to bless their family. Now, people will say, oh, there were different motives, mixed motives, when you have money and, all that craziness and bigger devils when you get to higher levels in government and corporations, and it's all a game. We got that. And then there's so many people who have been wiretapped, and this is not the end of so many people coming down. But someone who I have admired through this whole process, and it has something to do with Proverbs. Today is the 18th of February. We will go to Proverbs 18, verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. Oh my goodness, his wife, Patty. I forgot. And she was so relentless as far as trying to get her husband, speak up for her husband, get him back home. I forgot she ate a spider or a tarantula for publicity, went on national television. I didn't see it, but I heard about it, but I forgot what reality show, and the countless amount of time she went on Fox and, just kept on speaking on behalf of her husband. 8 years. You got to say something about that commitment. It might have been love, but she was thinking about her family. Come on. That's kudos. Yeah. I don't know that much about her. I know her sister, Deborah Mail, and all that, but I'm just saying she wanted to keep the family together. So I say, God bless you, Patty. Hopefully your family becomes stronger and you all are blessed and transformed as a result of the experiences you all have gone through. But one thing I have to say to Rod Blagojevich in Proverbs 18, verse 6 and 7, a fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. Did you hear those tapes? Boy, he was saying all the cursing and all the crazy. I'm like, where's his vocabulary? Did he go to college? Was he a learned man? Obviously not. And in verse 20, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth. What comes out of your lips matters. And with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat thereof the fruit. So if anything, he's learned to think before he speak. We want to have the same testimony. Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, thy God, thy strength and our Redeemer. All right, let's have a wonderful evening. Thanking the Lord for mercy and his grace. Have a good evening.